The following trailer.
Honest trailer, Oppenheimer. If you don't know who Oppenheimer is the person who fucking created nuclear bombs. You can say thank you or fuck you to this person, because since then the world is not the same, because for some reason, like, we've got big bombs now, and it's like, can you believe that, like, some people used to fucking like live in a war, being like, oh yeah, by the way, we might nuke the place because fuck you. Can you believe that? Like, this was the Cold War. Like, can you believe that? Like, oh fucking, like, yeah, Oppenheimer is the person that created, like, the fucking nuclear bomb. And since then, things have not been the same, because don't worry, like, with the time passing, like, Oppenheimer, like, we will have built something else. But, like, just as and like, past that, like, anyway, let's just fix that.
Trailer is rated S for spoilers for stuff that happened 80 years ago. From a pale genius who's cold, principled, and unfairly maligned, comes a Nolan film about that same kind of guy. For like the, what, 5th time now? He's got a type. Oppenheimer. Meet J. Robert Oppenheimer, a man smart enough to understand Tenet on the first watch.
Robert, you see beyond the world we live in.
He's the rare nutting professor who may not have what it takes in the lab.
Useless in the lab.
Would you like to help?
Build it? Oh no. Oppenheimer couldn't run a hamburger stand. I couldn't.
But he's the only man you call when you need a theoretical physicist
You're talking about turning theory into a practical weapon system.
/ meteorologist
It'll break before dawn.
How could you know
I know this desert.
/ polylinguist.
You learned enough Dutch in 6 weeks to get a lecture on quantum mechanics.
And now I am become death, destroyer of worlds. Oh, I've read Das Kapital, all 3 volumes in the original German.
Okay, we get it. Normally when a guy wants to convince us he's this smart, he just buys Twitter. Experience a sight that's equal parts haunting and beautiful. Extreme close-ups of Cillian Murphy's face. Ow! As he adopts a permanent bug-eyed stare that screams, "What has science done?" Or just as likely, "Help! I'm a skeleton who runs on cigarettes."
Yeah, I think the honey on the rim of the martini glass, that was his nutrition for the day.
calorific intake.
Eat.
In this powerful performance that exposes every inch of him for you to judge. We were so close to killing 4 days of history class with this.
Wait, what the fuck? Is this real? Can you explain me? I don't want to know.
But you just had to go and hang dong, huh? Back to Fat Man and Little Boy on VHS then.
It's all about ass, isn't it?
Sir?
You kick it, or you lick it.
No giggling. Settle in for a 3-hour film that's kinda like Inception.
I'm teaching something no one here has dreamt of.
If every layer of Dream was a different congressional subcommittee.
It's now a trial.
About a trial.
Telling Oppenheimer's story through a cabinet confirmation hearing.
Why were his communist associations not seen as a security risk during the war?
About a security clearance renewal process.
My involvement with left-wing groups would not prove a bar to my working on the atomic program.
Regarding an informal roundtable.
What were you guys doing in Los Alamos? Wasn't security tight?
Of course it was.
And a raucous joint committee session.
Isotopes are less useful than electronic components, but more useful than a sandwich.
That ends in a shocking twist. The man Robert embarrassed at the AEC secretly handpicked the Gray Board special prosecutor. Gasp. I can see I lost you there. Big bomb goes boom. Cinema rules. Prepare for a long-ass movie that keeps you hooked by trotting out a new beloved actor every 10 minutes. Like Robert Downey Jr.'s triumphant return after whatever this was. who's moved on from Tony Stark by playing a businessman slash weapons developer with a massive ego. In black and white, Emily Blunt steals every scene as Kitty Oppenheimer, who's there to literally drink and know things.
Wake up!
Smart move by Robert to make her his hand. Matt Damon plays a guy pushing a technology he doesn't understand, so we all knew he'd nail the role.
Fortune favors the brave.
And every physicist you've ever heard of pops up to reminisce about this one time at bomb camp. Not Einstein, though. He's not invited.
Greatest scientific mind of our time.
Of his time. How many people do you know proved Einstein wrong? I'm not sure you understand, Albert.
Yeah, take a hike, Einstein. E equals MC. Square. Stick around for a film with more going on than his usual time-wank dead woman boy genius bit. There's also some thoughtful engagement with American politics, meditations on guilt and responsibility, and the perspective of the Japanese and native people most directly affected by the bombs. In a film with a nuanced message, we may one day be engulfed by nuclear fire, all thanks to J. Robert Oppenheimer. But he felt wee bad about it, okay? Sorry about the apocalypse. So bunker up for the least likely blockbuster of the summer. That's probably Nolan's best film yet, proving audiences will support and enjoy stories with extremely serious grown-up subject matter, but still
If they don't fucking understand it, because like, oh my fucking god, the development of the fucking nuclear bomb is such a fucking like such a fucking specific like thematic, you know, like, well, like sell it and people will actually fucking like make it popular if you fucking make it like, I don't know, like classy enough, you know, like if you make it like if you make it like if you make it like cinematic enough, which is absolutely unbelievable, because like this story is just like sounds like interesting to some, but like you won't tell me like, and it's sold, I'm pretty sure, but like so like,
nothing could be funnier than someone watching this because Barbie memed them into the theater.
Do you guys ever think about dying?
I do now, constantly. Starring Irish Starbomb, Kitty Pryde, Oppie Doesn't Know, Haterade, Flo the Progressive, Boring, Relativity Media, Jesse, we need to cook, Worst Casey Scenario, Bohemian Testimony, Uncut Nuclei, Feigned Interest, 10 Things I Hate About Boom, Josh Hartnett in Glasses, blech, so unattractive, Red Scare Redemption, and The Alternate Reality, where the fate of the world rests on Josh Peck. Better than Drake Bell, I guess? The Big Bang Theory.
Love is the one thing we're capable of perceiving that transcends dimensions of time and space.
It's not possible.
Do you love Nolan?
I don't. What?
Love is the one thing we're capable of perceiving that transcends dimensions of time and space.
It's not possible.
Actually, that's interesting. Okay. Okay.